Hello, I am S.Tutanes of Lala National High School. I'm very excited to share to you the result of the study that I conducted entitled Addressing Social Media Addiction Through Online Mathematics Challenge or OMAC. We are certainly blessed with the advancement of technology. For one thing, it has made a very significant contribution to our lives. It made things easier and faster. Gadgets have become smaller and smarter, among other benefits. In terms of technology use, students of this generation are way ahead compared to their predecessors. As expected, their social media usage have increased steadily since the invention of the internet. According to Sanchez, as of the third quarter of 2019, Facebook and YouTube were the most popular social media platforms in the country. On the other hand, it is very alarming to note that social media activities have been replacing the family's worthwhile activities in their homes. Furthermore, an increasing number of students are experiencing anxiety and the fear of missing out, a type of social media anxiety that is caused by the fear of missing out on the events in the cyber world. Excessive use of social media has been shown in studies to have a negative impact on students' performance. This research is conceptualized in this context, primarily to address social media addiction among learners. The research questions of this study are: first, what is the level of student social media addiction at Lala National High School? Second, what is the level of students' academic performance in the third and fourth grading? Third, is there a significant difference in the level of students' academic performance in the third and fourth grading? This research used the descriptive research design with qualitative support. The participants were grade 10 students who were purposefully selected. And in gathering the data, the research used a survey questionnaire which was adapted from an existing study related to this one. Now, let us proceed to the results and discussions. When the respondents were asked to rate their social media engagement, these were their responses. They disagreed on the following: using social media first thing in the morning, a meaningless life without social media, not being able to give up social media even if parents frown at them already, social media lay hold of their lives, not doing homework because of social media, feeling bad about being told to lessen the usage of social media, being unhappy if not able to use social media, using social media to the point of being a foul to the family, not being able to notice being hungry or thirsty because of social media, and using social media while walking on the road just to be updated always of the events and happenings of other people's accounts. Moreover, the respondents agreed to the following: being eager to use social media, looking for access to internet everywhere so that they can use social media, spending social media alone, and using social media to keep oneself updated about the happenings and events of their friends. Now, let us look at the respondents' level of social media engagement. This table shows that 34 out of 62 respondents, that is 54.84%, were considered problematic or risky users. Now, it is also alarming to note that there was one respondent who was already considered as addicted user, and there were 5 who were considered as dependent users. To address the overuse of social media, where students are free to access and use these sites without proper guidance, management, control, and support, the researcher established the Facebook group Online Mathematics Challenge or OMAC. OMAC is a Facebook group for students who are willing and interested in learning mathematics and developing mathematical concepts on a daily basis by solving routine and non-routine mathematical problems. Students who wanted to be part of this group had the opportunity to participate in both live and non-live online games, and prizes awaited those who actively participated and won in the many events. This time, let us look at the respondents' academic performance in the third and the fourth grading periods. This table shows that in the third grading, 44 out of 62 respondents, that is 71%, belong in the grade range 80 to 84, which is described as approaching proficiency. Moreover, in the fourth grading period, 41 out of 62 respondents, that is 66%, also belong in the grade range 80 to 84 and is described as approaching proficiency. We can also see from the table the mean grade in the third and the fourth grading periods. For the third grading, the mean grade is 82.87, while the fourth grading mean grade is 83.53, and both of these are described as approaching proficiency. But it is interesting to note that there is a mean increase of 0.66, but we still have to apply statistical tool to determine if this difference is significant. Now, let us have the comparison of the respondents' academic performance in both grading period. Take note, third grading, there was no implementation or introduction of the intervention, which is OMAC yet. And in the fourth grading, that is where the respondents have undergone the intervention, which is the Facebook group Online Mathematics Challenge. As we can see in this table, the p-value, which is 0.000, is way lesser than the level of significance, which is 0.05. Thus, we reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, we can say there is a significant difference in the academic performance of the respondents in the third and the fourth grading periods. This means that the respondents have significantly performed better in the fourth grading period. And it would be safe to say that Online Mathematics Challenge, or OMAC, as an intervention have contributed in the improvement of their academic performance. The best way to summarize this research is to borrow the majority of the respondents' ideas, in which they strongly agree that social media can be a useful tool in the learning process. They would not only be able to socialize, but they would also be able to learn mathematical concepts. There you have it. I am pleased to be able to contribute to the body of knowledge wherein future researchers can use as benchmark in making related studies to the use of social media. I hope you learned something today. Have a nice day and keep safe.